bum hurts. My thingy hurts. Alrighty, let's try this again, y'all. Oh man, let me get this transferred over here.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Hello, y'all. Welcome back. Oh, Allie, I just texted you. I was like, we're live. Alrighty, guys. We just got our tornado watch here for Oklahoma City until 6 a.m. Central Time. So if you live in the state of Oklahoma, it's going to be a long night for you guys here in OKC. Western and Central Oklahoma tornado watch out here till 6 a.m. Central Time. I do have Roro, guys, my lovely significant other here with us tonight, covering and keeping myself awake and keeping herself awake. I will let you guys know we're not going to be on here all night long. We'll probably be on here maybe till like midnight, 1 a.m. It just depends on what happens. We have a very early morning tomorrow to get started with, so we will be on here as late as we possibly can be for you guys. But yes, Oklahoma, once again, you guys are the nighttime event for tonight.
New information.
Love this
severe
here.
Destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Love the destructive warning. But yeah, that is going to be the talk of the show tonight, guys, is Oklahoma, Texas. You still got some stuff going on, but Oklahoma is going to be the main event. Yeah, guys, it's going to be a long night. Your tornado watch just came out, Oklahoma City, Clinton. If you're in eastern Oklahoma, you'll see storms after 6 a.m. more than likely, but this looks to be a very long night for you guys in Oklahoma. So, buckle up, drink your coffee, whatever you do. Roro, do you have any words of wisdom you would like to say to my Oklahoma people? Yep.
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yep. Yep. So once again, here is that watch that's out, guys. Western and Central Oklahoma, Oklahoma City. You guys are in this. This is valid until 6 a.m. Central Time. So we got a long evening to go. I'll kind of run over the hazards here. Tornadoes are expected. The low threat for strong tornadoes. We'll kind of get into that corridor here in just a minute. High wind event. This is going to be a significant wind event for you guys, as well as the threat for moderate hail. We've already seen 4 to 5 inch diameter hail across the Western Oklahoma Panhandle tonight. So hail and damaging winds are going to be the biggest threat, and there will be tornadoes clearly. We've not seen a lot of observed tornadoes tonight. Yes, we've got warnings out there right now, but we've not seen a lot of actual physical touchdowns, which is good. Doesn't mean that's not going to not happen tonight. I can't rule that out at all either. But here's kind of the primary hazards here. This is Western and Central Oklahoma until Oklahoma Panhandle, and the Texas Panhandle here valid until 6 a.m. Central Time. Couple tornadoes possible. Scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events 3 inches in diameter are likely. And we've also got the threat for winds to exceed 75 miles per hour here. That tornado watch out for you guys. That's really going to be the watch. The other watches across Texas and southern Kansas will expire with time. I do want to look at a couple of things, and this is very, very important to helping figure out kind of what our environment is doing right now. These are what's called violent tornado parameters, and it doesn't mean we're going to get a violent tornado every single time we have parameters set up. What it basically means is the environment is very, very favorable for tornadoes, and including the threat for strong tornadoes. And you guys can see where our higher pocket of stronger tornado parameters are, and it's these storms that are down here in western Oklahoma, and this is specifically the storm we've been watching off stream that has been really long track tornado wise for a good couple hours now, that we're going to have to watch moving into central Oklahoma well towards the 1 to 2, 3, and 4 o'clock hour time frame. So we'll keep you guys updated on that. I don't really have to run over the different dynamics in the atmosphere. We've got over 4,000 joules per kilogram of instability, so instability is quite sufficient enough. Atmosphere is very saturated. Dew points are in the 70s. Temps are in the 70s and pushing the 80s in some areas here. It is definitely disgusting. It is humid. Feels like moldy cheese outside. Is I guess a word I'll use for that, but it's gross. It feels very, very gross outside. I'll kind of give you guys a timeline here of what we're going to see. Remember, these are models, so they're going to, be kind of a little bit different than what will probably happen, but this is the area right in here that we're watching. Like I said, between now and about 6 a.m. Central Time is what we're going to be watching here. What you're basically going to see is these cells that are moving out of...
indicated tornado warning.
I'll get to that here in just a second in Oklahoma or in Texas. But this is basically an idea of what we're going to see. With that long track supercell that's moving through western or eastern Texas right now, we'll try to make it to Oklahoma City by around 2, 3 a.m. And then we're going to have another cluster of storms moving in afterwards. It's just going to be a long night if you're in Oklahoma. And then by around sunrise tomorrow, we should start to see the overall severe weather threat
new information
weaken pretty significantly, and then eventually this will lead into tomorrow, and we'll talk more about that in tomorrow morning's video. I'm really just going to focus on tonight, and we'll talk about tomorrow for you guys way later on. I will go ahead and head to radar here for just a minute so we can get to that new tornado warning. We've got 3 tornado warnings current right now. We've got a tornado warning here with 2.5-inch hail on it. This is for Miami, Texas, just south of Canadian, Texas. Radar indicated tornado warning. You need to be seeking shelter if you were in eastern Roberts and southwestern Hemphill County here. Weather spotters have continuously reported funnel clouds and observed tornadoes on this storm over the last 2 to 3 hours here. So continuing to watch this. We've got 2 other tornado warnings. The one here for Guyman, Texas, Guyman, Texas / Oklahoma. It's on the line up here. This is going to be for you guys. Goodwill, what is that? Optima, Guyman, Goodwell, and then this is going to be for Texas County here in the panhandle of Oklahoma. That's the county that's in. And then the other one here, this has been producing some ridiculous hail, guys. Softball-sized hail here, 4-inch diameter hail, very destructive hail. If you get hit in the back of the head with this, it might take you out. I'm not going to lie when I say that. You're basically throwing a softball at your car or at your house at about 140 miles per hour at a downdraft at the bottom of a thunderstorm. So it's going to do some damage. Multiple of them actually are going to do damage. And on top of that, we have continuously seen this storm potentially try and produce rotation, giving us the threat for tornadoes. And we've actually got both of these storms looking very healthy in terms of tornado genesis. Ro, do you have anything you want to say on that? Yeah, there is no severe risk up there. Yep, I agree 100% on that. We do have a couple severe thunderstorm warnings here. Elk City, Butler, golf ball size hail. These storms are actually in a weakening process. So what these storms are going to do is they're going to lay down an outflow boundary. And I do think we do see a couple more stronger cells develop up here in western Oklahoma. And then eventually they're going to work their way east towards Oklahoma City, guys. This is the storm motion tonight, southeast motion. So we aren't going to be watching storms moving up out of the southwest necessarily. All of these storms that are coming out
severe
of the Oklahoma panhandle are going to be headed towards Oklahoma City later on tonight. We're talking between midnight and about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So if you live in the state of Oklahoma, guys, the whole entire state of Oklahoma is under a tornado, a wind threat, and a hail threat tonight. The wind threat is going to be the biggest out of all of these, with the tornado threat second, the hail threat third. But the wind threat is going to be the biggest thing, and we could see winds exceed 75 miles per hour later on tonight once this sort of kind of line segment develops. I don't even know if it's going to necessarily be a line segment or not, but we'll have to see as things kind of progress eastward through the next couple of hours here. Like I said, the environment very favorable for really anything to happen here in terms of tornado potential. The good news is most of Texas is starting to quiet down slowly here. We'll still see some severe storms out there, but our main event is going to be across that enhanced risk zone back into western and central Oklahoma and even into northeastern Texas as these storms continue to progress. So we're just going to kind of watch these storms. We'll try to answer y'all's questions. Like I said, both of these storms have extremely large hail on them. We're continuing to see that happen here. 4-inch diameter hail, or no, sorry, down to 3-inch diameter hail on some of these storms here. Really, we're just watching really 3 or 4 of these until these things
new information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Change. So yep.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, that's the northern one in Boise City. Went from 4-inch hail to 3-inch on that update. Still radar indicated. Yeah, guys, so I can't say if a tornado is going to drop in Oklahoma or not, or say if it's based off of, like, the history. History won't judge what happens tonight with severe weather. None of the history doesn't care. Weather doesn't care about history. Like, just to kind of answer that question from a different perspective there. But like I said, it's Oklahoma. It's the middle of the night. Anything can happen. Strong tornadoes, violent tornadoes, large hail damaging winds. Anything can happen in the middle of the night, in the middle of June. It's Oklahoma. It's humid. It's gross. The wind shear is pleasant, full for tornado genesis. Like I said earlier, we've not seen a lot of these tornadoes actually touch down today. We've seen a couple. We've really seen a lot more destructive hail and damaging winds. And I want you guys to understand, just because you're not seeing a tornado doesn't mean all the other risks, don't, make or aren't valid or they aren't as serious. Damaging hail, honestly, I would rather say, we talk about this a lot, I'd rather see a tornado than damaging wind and hail. I hate both of the other categories. They are worse destructive wise. They cause more destructive money problems in terms of like damage and all that stuff. It's just not fun. I'd rather be dodged by a tornado than be dodged by 80-mile-an-hour plus winds and a 4-inch diameter hailstone in my backyard. So, like I said, it's you can pick and choose all day which one you favor. But the good thing so far is these storms are staying supercellular, so the odds of like you getting a tornado are very, very slim. But what's going to happen later on tonight is these storms are going to grow upscale, and we should see a pretty nasty Boeing line segment eventually develop at some point through the morning hours here. So, like I said, we're going to stay on here, guys, until probably I'm going to shoot for midnight, 1 a.m. So really for the next 2 to 3 hours here, that's our goal. Like I said, we have a very early start tomorrow morning. We've got friends coming in to basically still hang out for what was my birthday tomorrow, so we have to be up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. So I will be on here as late as I possibly can, as well as Ro can tonight. So these overnight events are typically a little bit weird in terms of that. Is that the cat I hear in the living room, by the way, or is that you, Ro? I'm gonna guess that was Ro because I don't hear her talking. Okay, that was you. Okay, I was like, I heard something. I was like, wait, what was that?
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yep. Yep, 100%. Let's see here. I think we're starting to see our storm in Miami and Canadian Texas here become a little bit less tornadic-wise. Very, very elevated rotation. It's also away from the radar site, so until this storm gets closer to OKC, we're going to have a dead radars in on both of those, so those are going to suck a little bit. We should start to see, really within the next 2 hours here, at least is what the models are spitting out, is a line develop here, which I'm not quite seeing yet. That's around 1 a.m. So that's between 1 and 2 a.m. So Oklahoma City, you guys could see, a storm as soon as 2 a.m. So that's your first line. You get a couple cells potentially. It's got this cell coming out of East Texas, and then you get a line that comes through here between 4, 5, and 6 a.m. So after this becomes just a big heavy rainmaker here. I expect some pretty significant flash flooding up and down this border here over the next couple of hours as these storms do progress eastward. So it may not look that bad right now, guys, but give it a couple hours. Like I said last night, we got on here last night and did an update before midnight, and by 4 or 5 a.m., we had sporadic tornado warnings and destructive winds moving across the state of Oklahoma last night. So we called that pretty spot on last night in terms of the overall severity. But like I said, it's these type of overnight events. You got a lot of different things going on in the atmosphere. A lot of different things can happen. Things working against it. Things working for it. Really, anything can happen in this type of environment. I could sit here and try and tell you what you're going to see down to a T, and it may not even happen. So it just all depends on how these storms develop and if they grow upscale or not quick enough to give us a damaging wind threat. If that doesn't happen, then we'll more likely see a stronger tornado potential here. So we'll have to see what happens. Yep. Yep. No, guys, I am not from OKC. We are from Western Kentucky, so. Yep. Yep. I hate these radar sites up here. They're so annoying. Oh. Yeah, you guys are in Ohio. We're fine. Yep. Yeah, Stephanie messaged me a second ago. She was pointing out a good point to me a second ago that I was looking at before we got on stream here. Um, these storms that are down in western Oklahoma are putting an outflow boundary down for the storms that are coming out of western Oklahoma, like the Panhandle area up there out of Texas. We've got to watch that because if these storms can get going off this outflow boundary that's getting put out, tornado genesis is going to be a little bit easier to happen on the western side of Oklahoma by around 2-3 a.m. if these storms can make it into there and still be doing their thing. So that's going to be a problem if that outflow boundary stays out there, which I don't see it not going away. Don't like that. Let me look at a couple more things here for just a quick second. I'm going to go back to... Yep. Dude, look at our troughing is super weird right now. It's just west to easterly motion. So the fact that we're actually getting tornado genesis off a west to east motional jet streak is actually crazy. You don't typically see a lot of strong tornado genesis with a jet streak like that, but because these storms have laid down outflow boundaries previously all day long, it's promoting southwesterly wind shear. So that's helping these storms produce potential tornado potential through the overnight. It's just wild to me. So if there's not like, this is not like a super impressive, like, jet stream. Like I said, this is off of a 35 to 50 knot low level to mid level jet stream. So the fact that we're getting enhanced vorticity is quite interesting to me here. Let me look at the 850 and see what it's doing. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Yep. Yep. Yeah, these violent tornado parameters are quite interesting too. They're definitely up there for sure. I was looking at derecho composite. We've got some 6s on the board, but it's out of belief. I think it's out of 20 if I'm right. I don't remember. I don't think we're gonna get a derecho out of this today, but it's definitely like a pretty decent line as possible here. We got 90 probs of MCS material. Well, clearly that's gonna happen. We all know that. Go back and look at the... Yep. Yeah. So there's tomorrow morning. This is so weird too. You can I don't know if you guys can see or not here, but these our little wind barbs that just show here on our meso analysis. All of our wind barbs are coming out of the southeast to northwest here, but you got a little sector right here in western Oklahoma where these storms have laid down an outflow boundary, but they're going straight southwest. So when this storm gets into western Oklahoma, if it's still strong and intensifying, we may actually get a tornado, a pretty decent tornado spin up potential here in western Oklahoma if this storm can get into the area here. It's all about just watching these storms and kind of watching how they continue to move. And if we see a weakening, that doesn't mean the storm's done with. These big intense supercells can regen in a heartbeat, especially with the amount of instability that we have out. Like I said, and you get a little bit of low level shear and you can get these storms to start generating tornadoes once again. So just kind of something that we're gonna have to watch out here for. So I'm just kind of watching to see how this storm really progresses. The one that's in Miami looks to be on the lesser side of tornado genesis right now.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Okay, so we're losing the hail on the Guymon storms back down to 2 inches. I'm not seeing a lot of vorticity with either one of these storms up at the top right now. Just really, really large hail. So I'm starting to wonder if we are starting to see a line segment get going here, if these supercells are starting to fall apart a little bit, because we've got a lot of storms up near Dodge City. I believe these are also going to be working towards Oklahoma. They should. So we should start to see this damaging wind threat pick up here in the next 2 hours, I would think, at least given what we're seeing with our values here. I'm going to look at one more thing here and see. Let's go back here. Let me look at our 700 millibar.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, we got a 700 millibar jet streak of about 35 to 50 knots at around 3 a.m. across Oklahoma Central. I don't like that. That's not good. 850 is out of the southwest, right on time with the 700 millibar jet streak, allowing for tornado genesis around 3 o'clock in the morning for OKC. Doesn't mean you're going to get a tornado. It's just parameters are favorable for it. And you have a beautiful 500 millibar jet streak right across. Your jet streak maxima is actually right over OKC at 3 o'clock in the morning. So like I said, that's going to promote tornado genesis as well, just in general, but we'll also have a wind. More than likely what's going to happen is by the time these storms get into OKC, we should have one line segment moving through. That's not like 100% on the table, but it's what most of the model guidance is showing, but it's going to have embedded tornado potential in it. So it's going to be basically, if you guys were in Oklahoma last night, it's going to be the same situation that we had last night. Same thing all over again. I mentioned this to y'all yesterday. I said, y'all are going to get this 2 nights in a row. You're going to get it last night, and you're going to get it again tonight. So it sucks. It's going to be a long night for you guys in Oklahoma. That's going to be for sure. So, yeah. Yeah, if we take a look, too, at our tornado parameters, I mean, these are just ridiculous. Like, you're getting PDSs in OKC or south of it here at 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning. Very high STP rates. You've got a pretty decent amount of low-level wind shear here. 77 over 74, 3,000 Cape. It's primed for tornado genesis. Get some sleep if you guys can. We're not going to be on here all night, guys. If we weren't busy tomorrow, I'd pull an all-nighter for you guys. But we've got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to be... Oh, God.
This severe destructive thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds now. No, we have destructive hail in western Oklahoma.
New information. This severe thunderstorm
That's
warning
Butler,
has been
yeah.
updated.
I don't see how there's destructive hail on this one, but...
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
I don't know what they're seeing on this one, unless it was it a report that came in?
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
Okay, so we're seeing baseball-sized hail physically. Okay. Yeah, if you guys are out in front of this, Putnam, Butler, Oklahoma, this is going to be moving northeast. This is going to head towards Canton and Fairview. So this is away from OKC. Now, we did just get a severe thunderstorm warning here. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds headed towards El Reno and OKC. So this storm necessarily is not the main event for you guys here in Oklahoma City. This is just a bunch of clustering of thunderstorms that were grouped together earlier. I don't see tornado potential on this right now. Eakley, Binger, Hinton area here. 1-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds for you guys headed northeast here. So like I said, El Reno, northern side of OKC, this will be headed towards you guys. Steph, this is going to go right for you, girl. So enjoy the thunder and the lightning that comes with this one, because this is not going to be your only one you get tonight. You'll probably get a couple more. Yeah, it should miss more. It should, at least the way it's looking right now. Hopefully. So this one's not too crazy to look at, though, guys. So. Yep. I was trying to get reports on this. Let me go to MRMS real quick and see if we've got... Yeah, it's a report because MRMS isn't even picking up on an inch of hail out of this. Barely. We do still have some pretty large hail back up here. There are at least 3-inch hail falling. 1 to 2, 3, maybe 3-inch plus over here in that other storm back up in northwestern Oklahoma. So, we just got a brand new tornado warning. Yep, there it is. This storm's splitting. It looks like it's going to split, too. You can already start to see the northern end of it getting ripped to the north. We might be watching a storm split, and this is, I believe, what the model had. Was it one of these was going to go southeast, and one of them was going to go east towards OKC. So this is going to be our storm. Yeah.
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Yeah, this thing's got some... It's right off the radar, too, so we're not going to be able to see it too well. If you're over in Elk City, Cheyenne, Sweetwater, Strong City, Western Oklahoma here along Interstate 40, guys, this is coming right for y'all here. Tennis ball size hail. Radar indicated tornado warning. Remember, guys, we treat all tornado warnings seriously. Radar indicated or observed. It does not matter. Yeah, Iowa's fine. We're not expecting anything in Iowa anytime soon. You guys are good over there. Yeah, I'm already noticing it's trying to do a split here. We'll see if it does or not. Might also be getting sheared out a little bit too. Sometimes you get a little too much shear. Might also be the radar too. Genuinely, also, there's all three different potential here. Yep. Go back here to... Y'all are going to get a good soak in of rain here. I'm going to see if this storm lays an outflow boundary down in OKC or not. That'll be interesting in the next little bit to watch. Yeah, Tulsa will be probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. You guys could get a shower or two before, but your main event's not going to be until probably 4 or 5 a.m., maybe a little bit later than that. It's all depending on what happens in northwestern Oklahoma tonight. Guys, I'm telling you guys, when we have these mesoscale days, and I talk about this, I've been talking about this for days and days in the past now. When we get these mesoscale days, it is really, really hard. This is probably predicting a mesoscale day compared to a day where we're talking about a tropical cold front or something coming through, where we know in advance what's going to happen and timing of things. These mesoscale days are all dependent on storms that happen throughout the day. So, you know, one model run for 1 hour might be showing a storm coming into your area, and if it doesn't happen on that given minute or given second that it's, you know, scenarioed to happen, then it ruins, it makes the whole forecast for the rest of the day look like crap. So it's really impossible to forecast when timing of storms is going to be. If you're in a risk zone, as long as you're in a risk zone until that risk zone is gone or until your watch is expired, that's really when your severe weather threat is over with. It's really impossible because the second I say, hey, you know, you might get a storm at this time, 30 minutes later, it may not happen. It just depends on, you know, where these storms go, how they form, outflow boundaries that are laid down, all that stuff, etc. So it's very, very complex in the meteorological world to, you know, to give you all fine timings. That's why I said when you're in a watch, just expect severe weather potentially in that area until that watch expires. So Tulsa, you got some showers and storms working into your area here, nothing severe. That will probably change well later on in the morning hours. Like I said, we've got a long night to go in Oklahoma before these storms are done and over with. We're kind of just getting the party started up here in terms of that.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I've been updated. I'm still, you know, okay, the destructive hail warning is back down to 2 inch. I wonder if that was a false report. Because MRS wasn't even picking up on 1 inch, and we didn't even have a hail core that supported that. Unless it was just one hailstone, they dropped that back down to 2 inch diameter hail already. This is getting old. Yeah, I know you guys in Oklahoma are tired. I will say this now. If we can just get, guys, for you guys in Oklahoma, really for anybody in the plains, if we can just get you guys through next Tuesday and Wednesday, it looks like we're going to start to see a ridge develop, and our severe weather is going to shift well far to the north away from you guys. That is at least the trend right now. So if we can just get you guys through this weekend, get y'all through Monday and Tuesday, we're going to have another big day of severe weather on Sunday across Oklahoma and Texas once again. Another MCS day, large hail, damaging winds, all that, etc. We'll have maybe one more day on Tuesday, potentially. I'll take a look at that forecast to kind of give you guys an update tonight before we get off on that. But tonight and Sunday look to be the bigger days, and then we have we'll start to kind of quiet things down. I do see some nicer weather coming at the end of next week with some 90s and possibly some triple digits coming for you guys. So that might make y'all a little bit happier in those areas. We'll just see. Okay. Yep. Yep. So we're continuing to see these storms move their way into the Texas Panhandle, and eventually they should start to move their way into Oklahoma here. Hang in there, Oklahoma people and Texas people. We've got a pretty strong couplet on this storm. I would not be shocked to see...
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
I wouldn't be shocked to see if this goes observed eventually at some point. This is very, very strong rotation. Once again, it's so far from the radar site, so I can't even say if there's a correlation or not on it. That looks like hail in there for sure, at least as of right now. Yep. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. Just a heads up to everybody, there will not be any live stream coverage tomorrow at all for any severe weather. I know there's a pretty big severe weather risk in the southeast tomorrow and into the southern plains again. A lot more for the southeast, though, but I will not be covering tomorrow. We'll have family and friends tomorrow in town. We will be MIA all day. I'll have a video out for you guys very, very early tomorrow. I'll probably have a video out as soon as 8 or 9 a.m. tomorrow for you guys. That's my plan. Maybe even sooner than that. But we will be back on Sunday. We'll be covering Sunday and Monday in whole coverage all day long. I haven't been able to get an actual day of whole coverage in for you guys, but we'll be doing that on Sunday and on Monday. So if you guys can bear with tomorrow, the big thing about tomorrow is tomorrow's going to be mostly a wind event across the southeast, Mississippi, Alabama. We'll shift things over a little bit. There'll be an isolated tornado threat with that. We'll talk about that before we get off stream tonight, but Texas and Oklahoma will get a semi-break tomorrow. Most of you guys will. There'll be still some showers and storms out there, but it'll be more in terms of move to the southeast. So I will say, guys, at least we don't have any tropical storms or hurricanes out in the ocean right now, which is good. It looks like that's going to stay quiet until at least the end of the month gets here. So that's a good thing. We don't have to be battling severe weather and hurricane season at the same time. So we'll take that. This year, around this time last year, we already had our first named storm almost. So we will gladly have that instead. That's going to be a whole other fun conversation. Was that you I just heard, babe? Huh? I thought I heard a door slam. Oh. We had somebody say, I finally experienced a tornado warning during your live the other day. I felt so special. Aww. Well, I'm glad I can keep you guys safe. That's our goal, is to keep you guys safe at the end of the day. That's if we can get you guys through this, keep y'all storm anxiety low, and be here for y'all. That's our goal at the end of the day. So we love it. Yeah, Mandy, you're fine tonight. It's going to be for tomorrow. General thunderstorms tomorrow with low and severe weather risk. I'll run over tomorrow once that updates. Let me check back on our storms. Good thing is we don't have a lot of storm coverage tonight, so that's a good thing. We'll take that. Why do I have a thingy showing up here? That's weird. Okay. Oklahoma City, El Reno storm here. Looking like just a lot of rain, some wind, some hail with this. Nothing too crazy on that storm. Still watching our storm over here in Butler. 2-inch diameter hail on that one. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. I don't know what's going on with this one back here into Canadian. It's a little wonky. Is our O3Z running right now? Do what? What'd you say? Okay. You're fine. Okay. See if we get... Alright, our O3Z is not quite running yet. Is our GFS running for tomorrow? I multitask while we're on stream, guys, so just kind of bear with me here. Yeah, Sunday looks spicy. Sunday looks real spicy, so we're going to talk about that in a little bit. All right. We got a damaging wind threat up here now.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So this is going to be 2-inch hail, 60-mile-per-hour winds, Perryton, Texas / Hardesty, Oklahoma. So yeah, until we get these storms in a little bit better radar coverage zone here, it's going to be a little bit wonky, and that won't be for a little bit of time. We should start to see these storms eventually pick up speed here, I would think, at some point.
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
How are we? Are we have a stationary front over top of this? Which one is that? Which cell is it? Is it moving to east southeast? It's 35 miles per hour. That's weird. It's also falling apart at the same time. That might also be why. It may not be. It may be. What is our echo tops on this thing? Dude, these echo tops are impressive. 60,000 feet. This is a very healthy storm. I just think the radar is making it look wonky because we're at the end of the Amarillo radar ring, and it doesn't pick up another radar site until we either get towards southern Oklahoma or central. That might also be why, too. I mean, if you play the radar out too, babe, it looks like it is moving. I can't tell, though. Kimberly with the $5 super chat. Thank you. You're freaking awesome. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yep. It's a southeast easterly. It might also be because it's splitting, too. Yeah. Once again, Kimberly, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. For everybody on TikTok, guys, just to let you guys know, we are also live on YouTube as well. So if you guys ever want to go over there, you guys can. Same stream, same everything. We just go live on both. Send some to Virginia. Virginia had a couple warnings today. West Virginia was popping off earlier this afternoon. You guys may have to wait a little bit longer before we get storms to y'all's area. Who just sent a Carly with the galaxy and all the lightnings? Thank you. I appreciate it. Y'all are freaking awesome. Y'all don't have to gift. I appreciate you guys. This is a free service that we provide to you all for weather information. Y'all don't have to gift, but it is appreciated. Thank you, Carly. Again, I appreciate you. Thank you guys for all the gifts. Danny, Scott, thank you guys. Y'all are freaking awesome. I appreciate y'all. By the way, guys, just a heads up, I mentioned this yesterday. For y'all that believe me or do not believe me, I promise this is legit. If you guys have not been keeping up with the TikTok drama, TikTok is expected to be gone on June 19th. Once again, unless a deal or an extension is made. We're still doing this whole battle every 2 months. But if you guys want to keep up with me, if for some reason something does actually happen this time, you guys make sure you follow me on YouTube or subscribe to me over there. Mezzomat on there. We're also live on there. You guys can click the link in my bio. But that is still a thing, sadly, that is going on. We have 13 days left to get a decision made, or we're going to get it, hopefully another extension or something. Yep, it's every 2.5 months. Is it something like that, right, babe? Something like that. So It's this whole thing. It's a mess. It's really frustrating to creators too because we don't know what to do. Yep. Yep. Heck yeah. I appreciate it, Carly. I appreciate it. From what it sounds like, yeah. From what it sounds like right now, I'm not going to speculate because I'm not in the political world. But from what it sounds like, there may not be another extension. We'll have to wait and see. But regardless of that, just follow me on YouTube, guys. You'll keep up with me. If it goes away, it goes away. There's not much I can do about it. I would like to hit 100K followers before then, but that probably will not happen. We'll see. Hopefully, I don't really care though. It's fine. All right, let's get back into this. Okay. What I want to notice, hold on a second.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a tornado watch update. Okay. Yeah, guys, like I said, y'all will never get rid of me. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. We will always be here no matter what. Yeah, radar's doing some wonky stuff. I don't know what it's doing with that storm up north. Yeah, the Texoma storm is still holding pretty strong. I want to get this new run-in that we're getting. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys that support it. It seriously means a lot. We're continuing to grow the channel, continue to grow the team, continue to grow the streams. It's very much appreciated. Y'all are awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the her to run in here and see what it's doing. So it'll be another couple of minutes before we get that going. What are these cats doing? Goodness gracious. And we want to get a fifth one?
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Could you imagine a little one running up and down? We aren't going to sleep. Oh my gosh. Probably acting like their dad. Stephanie, you changed your profile picture so it confuses me every time I think you're somebody else. What's up, Kendra? We have 4 cats. What is it? Yep. Let's watch this storm outside of El Reno. It's expanding in size a little bit. I noticed a little bit of vorticity trying to get going on it, but it's not quite there yet. Echo tops, though, 60,000 feet. So this thing is healthy. It's just can it start generating tornado genesis is going to be the biggest thing. Gotta watch this little guy here, guys, outside of OKC. It's not tornadic right now. It's just producing wind and hail, which means it's elevated, not surface-based. Let me take a look at meso-analysis and see if this has got anything on it. So it looks to be that our storm right now that is in the one that's over in Miami, Oklahoma, does not look to be surface-based anymore. It's still going to have a tornado warning on it because it's got rotation, but I'm not seeing any surface-based with it right now. Can change, though, again, in a heartbeat. It doesn't take much. Nothing surface-based in Oklahoma. We still got a little bit of surface-based vorticity with the one up in the Guyman area. But other than that, right now, both of these are elevated. All 3 should be elevated right now. Oh, man. The one up here in Butler just fell apart. It's gone, as expected.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated. Yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, up there with that tornado warning set. You can see the line starting to develop too with it. Yep. Correct. I'm doing something real quick that I had to do earlier. You'll see in a second on chat. Yeah, that was an issue earlier. There might be a second account that comes in. It happened last time, so I'll just fix it if it does. No, Oklahoma's not safe. I don't know who told you that one. No. Yep. Yep. Let's... Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we preached that a lot there. Let's start watching this line segment coming into Mead. And that supercell embedded in that line is intensifying. You can start to see a upscale grow. So we should start to get severe thunderstorm warnings on this northern edge before this line is at above Liberal. That'll be headed towards Woodward. I think we are starting to see upscale growth, which is perfect timing with our models here. But if anything can stay semi-discrete, we will have an issue. This storm is blowing up outside of OKC right now. Still is elevated. Not seeing any tornado genesis yet. I'm starting to see some stronger winds here near Binger. Probably looking at let me do a measurement here. Right at 40, 50 miles per hour. So we're still probably getting some higher wind gusts than that clearly in there. But starting to see the storm explode a little bit. Still not an issue in terms of tornado potential right now, but we're going to keep an eye on this one. So... Let me see if we get an update here on our line. All right, so the O3Z that just came in has a little bit better picture. God, this thing just goes so messy after 2 a.m. It's not as, pronounced as it was earlier, so that's a plus, but doesn't mean it's going to come to fruition, though. So we'll see what this looks like in about an hour. Models are models, guys. I also like to talk out loud, so you'll hear me talk about out loud to myself a lot. It looks like OKC timing is going to be around 1 to 2 a.m. Yeah, if you guys are having power outages, I hope that you guys get your power back quickly. These storms are definitely going to knock out power, that's for sure. So, the Goodwill storm is back up to 3-inch diameter hail now. So apple-sized hail once again out of that storm. Should get a new tornado warning on that very soon. Yep. Very good. Correct. Looks like those two storms up in the Oklahoma Panhandle have lost their tornado potential as of right now. Vorticity is gone on Mesonet. It's just got storm potential or tornado potential in western Oklahoma now. So it looks like those storms are becoming well elevated now, which is good. Still doesn't mean they can't produce tornadoes, but it's harder. It's going to be harder for them too. It's going to be more of a hail and a wind threat. Yeah, we got you guys covered. I appreciate y'all for watching. What's a Mesomat? Yesterday we had to get on and do a little bit of coverage, but what's a Mesomat birthday without a weather stream coverage, right? I've had to do it 5 years in a row, so yesterday was not a big deal having to get on a cover for you guys for a little bit. I didn't care to. Yep. Who just sent another galaxy? B Seals with the galaxy coming in here. I appreciate you, bud. Good to see you in here as always. Appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all do follow my top gifters. They're freaking awesome. Yes, it did. Yep. Thank you guys for the late birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're not going to be on here all night, guys. We're probably going to be on here till about, I don't know, honestly, for the next hour, hour and a half, 2 hours here. It just depends. We've got to be up very, very early in the morning, so we have a full day ahead of us. If we were going to get a big tornado outbreak in the state of Oklahoma, I would pull an all-nighter. So you guys should know, if it's really going to be that bad, I'll stay on. I'll pull an all-nighter. But we've not really had to do that this year, so that's a good thing. So if I do end up getting off, which I will end up getting off, you guys can have a little bit of peace. Just have alerts on your phones. It doesn't mean you're not going to get anything. It just means that the threat ultimately at the end of the day is a lot. It's not as bad, so. Yes. Correct. Correct. Yeah, we are losing tornado genesis on both of these tornado warns. We might be tornado warn free here in a few minutes. I'm seeing, it seems like maybe some capping with the amount of sin that's in place might be an issue coming up here too. I see a lot of sin. I'm continuing to watch this storm still in OKC. Lots of lightning with that storm. Storm motion is so slow. Power going off and on like Christmas lights. Yeah. It'll do that with these events, sadly. It's not fun. Oh, yeah, it did. London, Kentucky had another funnel cloud today out of that storm that went unwarned. I guess I wasn't. I may have not have been paying attention to the time. That's my bad. I just saw it scrolling on X for a second. I'm trying to see if we got any reports on anything else. We have to do that with the kids, so. Tornado warnings back up to 4-inch diameter hail now. Softball. Softball size hail, guys, coming into God, look at the DBZ on this thing. I think I pulled a 71 a second ago. 70, 74, 72. Jesus, holy shit. Someone's car is about to be absolutely obliterated by this storm. 4-inch diameter hail, guys, getting ready to cross into Oklahoma. If you're in Elk City, this storm is going right for you guys. Elk City, Sayre, Cheyenne, right? What is that? Right in? Yeah. This is a car and house destroyer right here. Guys, imagine somebody taking a baseball and throwing it at your house or your car at 140 miles per hour, and multiple of those at a good 30-minute period. It's not fun. It's not fun. There it is. Yep. And going towards Oklahoma City. Yep. If you guys are in OKC, you need to be getting ready to go here. That came out of nowhere. It does not take long for these storms to go through tornado genesis, guys. Hold on one second, guys. Is it Steph? Okay. Why is my overlay audio not working now? For my stuff. not updating, which is weird. Nope, this is going to be going right into OKC. Here, I'm going to call Allie real quick and make sure she's good. Okay, I think she's... Okay, never mind. She's going to text me back. She's good. Okay. Yep. It's by itself, too, which isn't good. Yep. Yeah, it's not very impressive rotation right now. Yep. Yeah, I think my overlay crashed. I don't know what it's doing, but it is what it is. It's not that impressive right now. Yeah. Yep. Still got 4-inch diameter hail. Oh, our highest tornado parameters are in OKC right now. It's not good. Why did Carissa just request to join? Carissa, what the heck? She is on one right now. Elk City. There's that other extension.
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
I'm just going to go towards Elk City. It's going to start shifting eastward. You can start to see it turning. Stupid outflow boundary. God. All right, I've got a view of Oklahoma City on a camera when we get here. We'll be able to see if there's anything.
New information. This severe thunderstorm
Thank you
warning
guys for
has
the
been
gifts, Brittany
updated.
and Chris. I appreciate you guys. Yep, so we'll have a view here. We'll have a view right outside of OKC if this does like get warned. Carissa, oh my gosh. She is on one. I'm turning her permissions off to guest requests because that's like the 8th time. I can't, I don't know what she's doing in the chat. All right, guys. So rotation, if there is any rotation with this, it's along 37, headed northeastward towards Mingo and Mustang. Rotation's definitely weakened. So I still don't agree with the tornado warning coming out. I don't think it was needed, but it is what it is. She's on when she needs to go to bed. Should start to see lighting on the cameras. People are zooming. Yeah.
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, they've been having issues for the last couple days.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
All right, so we got a new severe thunderstorm warning out in front of that tornado warning up
A
northwest.
new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Huh?
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, we tripping right now. Hold on a minute. I think it's playing catch up is what it's doing. We got a tennis ball size hail down here near Rochester and Haskell, Texas. Yeah, it's playing catch up. Okay, so we've only got 2 tornado warnings now. 3 technically, but 2. One headed towards Elk City and the one over here near Oklahoma City. I was gonna say, I know it's playing catch up. So we can go home and Tuttle. Tuttle, you're about to be in a tornado warning. Yeah, I don't really see the need to issue a tornado warning and wake everybody up in Oklahoma City over this, but do what you need to do. I don't get paid for this, so. They should. It's not, I don't think it's needed. I don't think there was enough rotation to initiate it, but then again, too, that's just my opinion. I was confused. Oh, lightning on that screen now. I'm looking at a camera on the west side of OKC just outside that tornado warning. This is the Interstate 40. People are just zooming. You see the lightning in the background finally now. Okay. Sorry, guys. Yep, you guys are good. Go back to the thing here. Oh, it's observed now. The one over in Sweetwater, yeah. Our tornado warning to the west side of Oklahoma is now observed on the ground.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yep, so confirmed tornado on the ground, guys, here, Sweetwater, Oklahoma.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Oh, there it is. Very strong rotation here. Sweetwater, Oklahoma. Guys, you need to be in your safe place if you're in this warning. Once again, confirmed. Observed tornado in progress here. Headed along Highway 6. This is going to be headed towards Sayre and Elk City. Yep, lowest level of your home, guys. Go back to the reflectivity here. I wonder. Hold on a minute. I'll leave that up here for just a second.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Hold on one second, guys. Right, sorry, guys. So once again, guys, we have an observed tornado here in progress on the ground here in Sweetwater and Cheyenne, Oklahoma. This is technically coming through Sweetwater right now. So this is where that tornado is in progress at. It is physically on the ground. It is physically doing damage. Yeah, it's right over. It's literally right over top of Sweetwater, Oklahoma.
New information. This flash flood warning has been updated.
I'll take a look back over here into Oklahoma City again as well. We still got some rotation on this storm, so it is still here. This one is not doing anything too crazy. I wouldn't be shocked to see, as Rochelle mentioned a minute ago, see them extend this warning. We'll see what happens. So this thing is cranking. So if you're out in front of this warning here, guys, Elk City and Sayre, you need to be going ahead and get into your safe places, guys. You good, Ro? Okay, okay. It's a little rinky-dinky storm here. Rotation's increasing in Yukon City right now. It's very, very strong outflow winds with this, so your RFD is intensifying. They'll probably issue another warning. I wouldn't be shocked.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, we are getting intensification on this tornado warned storm down here, guys. So if you're in Minko, getting towards Mustang Tuttle, we're gonna probably get a new tornado warning on this here in the next few minutes. If they do an extension on this, it'll probably include OKC and down towards Norman next. So if you guys are in those areas out in front of this warning, I would be getting to my safe place now while you have time, so you're not freaking out when everything's going crazy when a warning gets issued.
New information: this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I don't know if Yukon or Bethany or the northern side will be in that. This is going to be confirmed in a minute, I think. There it is. That new scan is not good, guys. We're gonna have a tornado in progress in a minute. Not the scan that I wanted to see. There might be a tornado potentially already in progress here coming into Union City. I'm gonna go back to that camera here. Let me see if I can get something on this. It's going to be just to the west. I'll have to wait until it gets a little bit closer. God, the spin on this. It looks like it's going to pull northeast. It's really trying to hug northeast towards downtown. I'm just noticing the way that the inflow is trying to yank it northeast. You can even see it on the reflectivity too that it's trying to pull it northeast. This could not be good, guys, if this continues to wrap up here. I would just say now, if you're anywhere but in outside of this tornado warning, guys, if you're in the OKC metro area down to Norman, just go. Just get to your safe place now. There's too many areas in and around Oklahoma City to go by specific city. If you are in Oklahoma County, I would just be getting ready to go.
Thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah. This is the area of concern right here, guys. It's better to be safe now than be sorry. I want to do an update on that observed tornado as well back here into western Oklahoma. Still got an observed tornado in progress here. Sweetwater, you are getting that storm now. Next is going to be Sayre and Elk City. If you're in Sayre and Elk City, Oklahoma, get to your safe place next. We're still watching those severe thunderstorm warnings off to the west, but those are no longer torpos up there, so we're continuing to watch. This storm has got really good potential on it, so, I mean, you've got a pretty nasty little hook echo here, very decent outflow. Inflow winds are feeding into this thing, so we could be looking at a pretty significant situation here. I'm not liking anytime we see our outflow winds start to kind of turn that whiter purplish color. That is very strong outflow. That means your storm is intensifying. That means your downdrafts are intensifying. It doesn't take much to get these storms to rotate in an environment that they are currently in. We've watched this happen literally all day today. So just because you live in Oklahoma City, y'all know this doesn't mean you're immune to seeing storms because you live in a big city. You guys are known for seeing big time tornadoes. Hopefully that is not a situation that we see here tonight, but the threat is not off the table. It's not whatsoever. So we've got a lot of different things happening right now with this storm. Got all these freaking people driving on the fucking interstate. It's stupid. Yeah, guys, I can tell you guys, storms can change whatever they're doing in a matter of minutes. I'm going to switch over to this camera so you guys can see here for just a second. This is over here. This is a camera in Mustang just outside that tornado warning along Interstate 40 here. Look at all this lightning. There it is. Yeah,
a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Yep. Yep. Next will be Midwest City and Norman. That'll be in about 30 minutes. Yeah, make sure you guys are seeking shelter, please. I'm going to go back to that camera here for just a second because this is looking right into that storm. There is a lot of lightning with this storm. It is definitely intensifying. When you see lots of lightning, you'll see it here in just a second. That signals lots of intensification in a thunderstorm. These people need to get off the damn road. This is what's... I don't understand people driving this late at night.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yes, it's still radar indicated. Lots of purple lightning. Are you seeing this, babe, on the screen? Yeah, purple lightning is... Are we? Let me go back and take a look at it here. This thing has grown in size significantly. There's a second supercell in Yukon. There's a second one in Yukon. There's a secondary rotation up here trying to develop as well. There's a mini supercell that just developed off the outflow boundary in front of it. Play the radar loop on it. You can see it. It just split. Yep. Brand new one just developed outside of that outflow boundary. So that's going to go up towards Edmond. This thing just exploded. We were looking at a baby a few minutes ago. Yeah, echo tops on the one in Yukon are stronger than the one on the tornado-warned storm. Yukon's got echo tops at 50,000 feet.
New information. This considerable severe
even one up here to the north of it,
has been
53,000
updated.
feet, and then the Minko Tuttle one's 46 to 50,000 feet up aloft. I want to see if this outflow is going to come back. Outflow is dominant. Inflow is weak. That red is going to be... It's a little bit different on this one, babe, since it's facing the west side of the radar. So your red is going to be your inflow this time go around. Outflow is going to be green. So we're outflow dominant still right now, which is good. Let me go back to that camera here. If you see any changes, please let me know. God, the lightning on this is just wild. People need to get off the road. Come on, y'all. Whoa. That was wild. That was beautiful. If y'all saw that, that was gorgeous. Lots of string cheese lightning. Lots of purple string cheese. Guys, this camera's in Mustang. On the west side. It's in the tornado warning.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning
Yeah,
has
Ro got
been
me the new
updated.
cotton candy Lonnie. I never drink Alani's this late, so that says something. We're working overtime, guys. We're working a little overtime today. All right, let me go back and check rotation for just a second on this. Yeah, I want to watch Yukon. I wouldn't be shocked if they tornado warn all of Oklahoma City up here now. The northern side, Yukon, Bethany, the village. This would be I would be watching for next. Steph, this rotation's like in your backyard. Yeah. This thing is just doing some wonky looking things. I guess we're I guess we're just screwing the line segment tonight. We're not getting one because the storms to the west up here in Texas are weakening. Oh wait. Yeah. Yeah, I was seeing that. Yep.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Steph hates me right now, I swear. I circled her spot on the dot. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if they did do that up there. I'm not gonna lie. No, not on the ground right now. Trust me, we would know, guys. We would know if it was on the ground. I promise. Let's go back to that camera here for a second. Once again, this is facing in that tornado warning in Mustang. Come on, give me some more string cheese. I'm trying to lighten the mood a little bit. Whoa, big strikes there. This is Interstate 40, guys. This is in that tornado warning here in Mustang, Oklahoma. Yeah, it's going to get real wonky here in a few minutes there. Did a new frame update? Okay. They've got to do something. They're going to have to do something with Yukon. It's still doing some wonky stuff up there. That is a baby supercell trying to just feed off the outflow from the one down here in Minco. I'm really shocked that Yukon's not tornado warned. Even just slightly for rotation. Or at least a Torpos severe thunderstorm warning on it. By the way, our line segment...
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
That was the other one, I think, right? Okay, yeah, that was the other one that was updated. I was about to say, please don't update that one. Yeah, Rogers Mills, Beckham County is still on the ground. Tennis ball size hail on that. That line segment up in Dodge City is now coming together. It looks like we're starting to QLCS a little bit up in far northern Oklahoma now. We should start to see severe thunderstorm warnings, maybe even a tornado warning coming towards Woodward, Oklahoma. So, line segment is moving. Take a little bit of time to get going, but it's getting going. Yep, so this little tornado here, guys, is still in progress. So if you're in Elk City, you need to be in your safe place, guys. Tennis ball size hail, observed tornado on the ground. Sayre, Carter, Elk City. We've still got tornado warnings here in and around the OKC metro area once again for the second night in a row. The good news is we no longer have inflow on this. So as of right now, this is not too much of a threat in terms of tornado potential, but that can change again in a minute. So that's what we're watching for. I will go back to camera here so we can watch the beautiful lightning. Maybe it'll ease some people's minds. Just remember, guys, every time you see a purple lightning strike across the screen here, that is string cheese. The moldy kind. The moldy kind. I just tried to drink the can the wrong way. Okay. Guys, I just have this weird thing. Ever since I moved up here to Kentucky last year and I started seeing lightning sporadically, I called it string cheese. Yeah, string cheese. I don't know why, but it's just a thing now. So every time I see it, I see it. Yeah, we are. It's a good thing. We like to see weakness. Mm-hmm. That would be anticyclonic, though. I don't think it will. It's all that rotation's outside of it. Yeah.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, Brittany, you guys are under a tornado warning right now. It's radar indicated, and it's weakening pretty significantly right now, so just make sure you're in your safe place. You're fine. Mm-hmm. That is clean air. Yeah. So it doesn't match up with your, yeah, you're good. It doesn't match up with your velocity. Yep. Nope, you're good. You're fine, Brittany. I'm telling you, you're good. You are good. Just be in your safe place. This warning's going to expire in 34 minutes. It's not anything crazy right now. Why they warned it still, we had a little bit of rotation a few minutes ago, but this is probably the weakest it's looked so far, but like I said, it can change again, so that's what we're watching. That's what we're watching for, y'all. Whatever rotation was going up here in Yukon has weakened. Oh, shoot, but I didn't mean to do that. Whoa, big lightning strike. That's not what I meant to do. All right, we should be getting a new warning for Sayre and Elk City here soon. Nicholasville, Kentucky. You guys might be seeing some rain, but it shouldn't be anything severe up there. You guys are good over there. We finally get our warning extension.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. I'm not impressed by this storm really anymore. Getting more of like a damaging wind kind of squall line. This thing is just doing some weird stuff. This will help stabilize the atmosphere a little bit, though, in terms of the rest of the storms tonight. I did not expect these storms popping up this early. This is why we don't go off of model runs all the time, guys, because the models were not showing any storms in OKC until after 2 a.m. So I'm glad we made that call. And this is weakening pretty significantly.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
They'll probably drop this warning way sooner than that. Yep.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yes, guys, tornado sirens are going to sound through the whole entire warning until the warning expires. It's a normal thing. If you guys have lived, for my people that live in, do what? Yeah, so they're going to go off for the whole county. When a tornado warning is issued for a county, it goes off for the whole entire county, regardless of if you're in the warning. Yeah, it's weird. It's really weird the way they do that. Yep. It's Oklahoma County. Yeah. Oklahoma County covers the whole entire area. Yep. Well, it's Oklahoma County, and then it's Cleveland County, Canadian County, McLean County. Grady County. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. But, yeah, when a tornado warning is issued, guys, even if you're not specifically in the warning.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
That's still the Roger Mills one. But, yeah, they'll sound the sirens for the whole county regardless if you're physically in the warning or not. But, yeah, for you guys to live in Oklahoma, y'all should be accustomed to hearing tornado sirens. Y'all shouldn't freak out. It's okay. I promise. This is turning into more of a damaging wind threat than anything now. I don't see much of anything with this. They really should just drop the tornado warning at this point. There's nothing here. Just slap a damaging wind threat on it. All right, Woodward just got severe warned for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. That line of storms is now coming. It is zooming slowly. So we got a whole line of storms now approaching western Oklahoma now. With still a tornado confirmed on the ground in Elk City. Lots of lightning on the camera here. Yeah, this camera's in Mustang. Whoa. String cheese again. Big string cheese.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. Yeah, there's lots of lightning with this. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, this is not like in Mustang. This is just to the north of Mustang. This is on 40 here, so it's between Yukon and Mustang. So, in between there, it's on 40. All right, let me go back to radar here. So, still observe tornado warning there. Just waiting for this thing to drop here in OKC, and you guys should be good to go, at least for now. There's that new tornado warning for Elk City. Burns Flat, Elk City, Sayre. Yep.
A new radar-indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Oklahoma City. Okay. Okay. So that means that tornado warning is going to drop. Yep. So this will be a 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind event for you guys in OKC. That tornado warning will drop. 60-mile-per-hour winds. And you can also see, the bowing of the segment, the line segment here, or the cell here. So Makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Yeah, Heather, I'll check timing on OKC again here in just a minute, but the second line of storms is already kind of working its way into western Oklahoma now, so I would say around 2, 3 a.m. would be the next event for you guys in OKC, but then again, too, it could be any time in between then because we've got storms popping up in and around the area, so it's just really, really hard to tell with these type of setups. I hate it.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
If we... Yeah. Yeah, no, you're fine. Yeah, Oklahoma City, guys, they did drop a tornado warning. We no longer have a tornado warning in the Minko Tuttle area. It is gone as expected. So we are just looking at a casual severe thunderstorm warning with 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds and a lot of lightning. So you guys can breathe. If you're in OKC, it's go good. We're all good. Everybody's good in the area here. We are going to have to watch this little tornado warning back here to the west. I think this will say south of you guys, but we're really going to be watching for
new information. This tornado
is going to be this line of storms. This will be your last main event here, but this shouldn't be moving into the area until after 2 a.m. So we'll see. We'll see how this plays out. But this line is definitely increasing. And you can even see there's even a little QLCS already getting going here up in Inglewood. So I'm actually shocked this is not tornado warned. And we've also got significant winds up here into... There's no way that there's 122-mile-an-hour winds. I think that's the radar being stupid.
This severe thunderstorm warning.
But yeah, we've got a line segment that is developing now, so I do expect that to increase pretty significantly. Oh, the radar in Dodge City's down.
New information. This considerable
That's why it's not matching up.
Warning has been updated.
Yeah, radar in Dodge City is down, so we can't use that one. We're gonna have to wait for this to get a little bit closer here into western Oklahoma. It stopped working 30 minutes ago. I'm glad I saw that. Yeah, it stopped working 36 minutes ago. To the point there. And it's always Dodge City. It's typical for that radar to go down. It's not a normal. So this is our only tornado warning, is the one that's in Elk City currently. And that one also looks to be weakening too. Do what? Sorry. Yep. Yeah, all of these severe thunderstorm warnings across the board now. Perryton back down in Texas here is all now for $half size hail. So we are seeing these storms weaken, but I do expect them to ramp back up. Let me double check the latest model run here. We got a new meso as well. Wind and hail threat, tornado threat still exists. Okay, all that still is here. Let's see, check the her model. Yeah, her model's got this thing cranking and exploding in the next 2 hours coming into OKC, but it's not going to be till 3 or 4 a.m. is what the her has got. But then again, too, it's the her, so... Alright, we do get a little storm up here near Tulsa, but this should be sub-severe. Yeah, and that's not doing anything. Alright, we'll stay on that. Radar indicated tornado warning in Elk City. Yeah, we still got a tornado warning, guys, for Elk City and Carter and Sayre, Oklahoma. So this has got 37 minutes on it.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
New information. Mesomat is tired. Yeah, it looks to be whatever rotation was on this storm is pretty much almost gone as well.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
We're losing it. Yeah. We're going to be turning this into a wind event tonight, which is okay, I guess. We'll take wind, I guess, at this point. Doesn't mean the tornado threat's over with, because we should start to see QLCS tornadoes at some point. This is a nasty line segment coming through here. Jeez, what is the radar doing? Yeah. Just sent her worms and non-worms. Heck yeah. Love that. I appreciate y'all coming over from Jess's stream. Y'all are awesome. Babe, this was the tornado in Sayre a few minutes ago.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
I'm going to send you the picture. Take a look at that. That's what we have in down in Elk City right now. It's like a double layered taco. It's beautiful. It's a double layered taco. I'll just show it for a split second. That's the supercell in Sayre, Oklahoma right now. It's freaking gorgeous. It's double stacked. A little bit. It's all right. Yeah, it's a double stacked taco. Oh, man. I gotta switch over my earbud. It's a double-decker taco.
New information, this tornado warning has been updated.
New information. I've been upgraded to a double-decker taco. I'm getting to that point. Oh. Be nice if our radar coverage was a little bit better here in terms of this coming through here. Oh no, it's back. The GFS OOZ's doing the tropics again. It's like a barrel 2.0.
New information, this severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Run. It's so stupid. The GFS has been trying to put a hurricane in the Gulf for like, 12 days now, and there's no other model run that exists on the face of the earth that's showing anything with it. It's the GFS is doing generally effing stupid things. It's so funny. It drops it down to 968 millibars and then makes a landfall in like Galveston. But it's like June 21st, so it's like 14 days out? It's just so funny. We're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and somebody's gonna post a picture of the model run, and then there's gonna be people that are like, "Oh my god, a hurricane's coming to Texas," and it's literally a model run 14 days out. It's just crazy. Guys, I'm going to tell y'all this. If anybody does not know, if you guys ever see a social media post or a video about somebody posting something about a hurricane coming anywhere, more than 7 days out, please look at them and make that known that they have no idea what they're talking about. You cannot forecast a tropical system 7 days in advance. I don't care who you are. No meteorologist can do that. I can't do that. Nobody can do that. So unless it is within a 5 to 7 day window, and even that is pushing it, please don't believe that nonsense, because there are people that like to fearmonger and scare you and do whatever they can to make money and get views. Just please don't buy into that crap. If Mezzo doesn't talk about it, then you're fine. Let's put it in the perspective that way.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.
I have not once mentioned a tropical system or hurricane coming to Texas or to the Gulf in any of my videos at all whatsoever. I've mentioned tropical potentially happening, maybe something potentially coming next week, but that's over 14 days out. If we could forecast hurricanes 14 days out, it'd be great. Do what, babe? Yeah. 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 Yeah, if Mezzo doesn't taco about it, then you're good. That was Permanders. Yeah, guys, the tornado warning down here in Elk City, it is weakening pretty significantly. We're back down to golf ball size hail. This probably isn't even rotating anymore. Yeah, there's no rotation left on this storm. So this is heading to Hobart and New Cordell. We'll see if they slap a severe thunderstorm warning on it instead of a tornado warning, because there's not much rotation with this. We're really starting to lose a lot of our spin here. Doesn't mean the night's over with, clearly, but we are seeing a lot of our discrete storms that were very intense now weakening. So we'll keep that. We're really going to turn things into more of a damaging wind event as the evening progresses here. So, what we're probably going to do, guys, is we're going to end up getting off here in about 30 minutes. I'm going to try and stay awake until SPC updates here in about 45 minutes for tomorrow and for Sunday, because I want to see those two updates. And then we're going to get off here because we have to be back up at 6 o'clock in the morning. At least I have to be back up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And if I don't get more than 5 hours of sleep, I have a migraine all day, and it's not fun. So, I'm a grouchy butt. Y'all don't want me grouchy, trust me. Yep. No, thanks.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
New information. Mezzo mad as a taco. I really don't know. I'm not hungry. Like, I'm not hungry, I promise. They have this MCS developing and making it all the way to Tennessee by 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Like, it just stays consistent. I mean, that's derecho material, but is it going to produce 60 plus for the whole time? We'll see. That is true. can play the latest run out here if you want. All right, guys, here's the latest model run. This is the Triple HR 04Z here. This is still updating a little bit. Is it still in range? No, it's 03Z. Let's do 03Z, I guess. Here's kind of an idea. It's got this line of storms coming through between 3 and 4 a.m. So this will be what we're watching for. Most of this will be damaging winds. There'll be a tornado threat with it, an isolated tornado threat with it. But damaging winds, hail, and an isolated tornado threat will be your main threats between 3 and 4 a.m., maybe even pushing 5 and 6 a.m. And then this gets out of here by sunrise. This is into Arkansas already. And then at that point, we have to watch this thing go into Tennessee, into Kentucky. This is a long-lived MCS, so we'll see what happens with this. We will have cold air funnels tomorrow, by the way, babe. So just heads up on that with that low-pressure system up to the north of us. But, yeah. We're going to be getting off here, guys, in about 30 minutes. So I'm getting to that point where I'm going to fall asleep. So if we can get this tornado warning to drop, I'll briefly talk about tomorrow.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
They should just drop it here soon. I'm glad I did not go run that race today, babe. Somebody won the race with a 14-minute time. I would have placed like 15th. That was a waste of time. That's if we're still on here. If this warning crashes out, we'll just do a video update tomorrow. Mezzo is tired. Yeah, if we get this warning to drop, I'll go ahead and talk about tomorrow, and then we'll wrap things up. I'm getting a headache already. I think because I drank this energy drink too late at night. They're going to have to hear it. It's not an option.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
It is 12:30 in the morning. Now we need a shirt that says "Too tired to taco" about this.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
New information. You've been updated. Can you expire already? We're not needing you. Yeah, Allie, you'll still have that line between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., but just have alerts on your phone, girl, if you get sleep. Where? Why is there one up here? What is this? What in the... Yeah, it's up near Crescent and Guthrie. Actually, there's some pretty decent rotation. There might be a little CC there.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
I'm tired as heck. That's insane. Yeah, it's very small spin up.
New information. This considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, rotation's already gone on Cedar Valley. Very brief spin up there. You guys see this massive line of storms up here? This is all approaching in this direction. Ping pong ball size hail. Yeah. You're cutting out, babe. Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit there. It might be. Yeah, it might be.
A new considerable severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
The Oklahoma storm just fell apart. That might just be the pixels there, because there's not really any rotation anymore with it. Whatever was there is gone. Yeah. Might be some hail. Yeah, if that's hail in Cedar Valley. There's pink on there. Yep. It tried, it failed. Yep. Okay, so you guys will be good here for just a little bit until that line of storms gets in about 3 hours. So. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll go ahead and talk about tomorrow, and then we're going to wrap things up because I'm exhausted. I'd like to get a couple hours of sleep before we have to be up in the morning. So, guys, I'm going to run over tomorrow here, and then we're going to get ready to wrap things up.
New information.
That's just an
this
update on the
tornado
Oklahoma
warning has
one.
been updated.
No worries on that. That's just updated already. Let me switch over to SPC here. I'll briefly run over tomorrow with you guys. Let's chat here for a minute. So currently as it stands right now, this is our risk zone for tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a wind-driven day. We're not looking at a lot of tornadoes, anything too crazy. Should mostly be damaging winds. The major threat is going to be here actually in the southeast tomorrow. We haven't had a threat in the southeast in quite some time. We've got a level 3 risk back here into central and northern Mississippi and Alabama. Once again, this is a wind-driven risk zone, so winds 60 to 70 miles per hour in that orange enhanced risk area tomorrow. Outside of that, we have a level 2 slight risk at play for much of the southeast back down here into the plains. Like I said, the plains will get sort of kind of a break tomorrow. You guys will see the storms through the morning hours, and then after that, you guys should be pretty much done for the day as the southeast will take over. So you guys will have a break in the plains tomorrow. I'll say that.
New information.
And then we have a marginal risk outside of that. The good news
updated.
is the tornado risk tomorrow is 2%. We have a 2% on the east coast of North Carolina and a 2% back across the plains and even into the lower portions of the Ohio Valley tomorrow as well. Low chance, but still can see a couple isolated tornadoes. Like I said, it's not anything crazy like we've been seeing over the last couple of days. Tomorrow will be a little bit on the down inside of things. Wind threat for tomorrow is 30, 15, and 5. So highlighted areas could see wind up to 60 to 70 miles per hour. And then the hail threat is also 15 and 5. So tomorrow's really not that big of a day. I call it tomorrow kind of like a transition day, in between day. We'll just have to see how these line segments develop through tomorrow here. Then we get to Sunday. Sunday is an uptrend, a pretty big uptrend. I want to watch Sunday very closely. We'll definitely be watching Sunday. Once again, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri under the threat again, level 3 and level 2 risk for severe weather. We don't know what the probabilities are going to be yet. That'll be figured out tonight. So in tomorrow morning's video, when I release that video tomorrow for you guys, you will see what the severe weather hazards are for that event. But it does look like hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes will all be possible. And then we've got a low end risk along the east coast, again transitioning into Sunday, and then another risk zone will happen on Monday for the day 4 outlook here across the southeast. Once again, as that front will continue to push its way southeast. We'll have more information on this as we get closer to this event. So really, guys, tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, and then we'll have probably some severe weather on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, and then we should start to see a big pattern change where ridging is going to set up. What that's going to do is it's going to allow for an uptick in severe weather. in these areas right up in here going into the the second week and third week of June. We'll see the Northeast start to get a little bit active more, and we'll see the high plains start to get active more between June 13th and June 22nd. So if you're in those areas, that's where we'll be talking about going into late next week and into the third week of June and then the fourth week of June. So we'll see a big trend down, I think, in significant severe weather in the plains. You guys will get a little bit of a break. The Ohio Valley will probably get a little bit of a break. We'll figure out more about that. We will continue to watch the tropics. There's not anything forecasted as of right now over the next 7 to 10 days. As y'all all know, tropics can change in the matter of a second or in a matter of heartbeats. So we'll keep you guys updated on that like always. So but that's really what I've got for you guys. Not much of, anything like outbreak-wise or anything like that. Like I said, these day-to-day severe weather risk zones typically do produce tornadoes, produce damaging wind. They produce a lot of things. So
this
just kind of something to be mindful of there.
Has been updated.
They have upgraded that 70-mile-an-hour severe thunderstorm warning up here and coming into Woodward. So just kind of updating people on that significant damaging winds with that storm up there. But guys, we're going to get ready to wrap things up. We're tired. We got to be up at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. At least I do. Ro, do you have anything for the peanut gallery that you would like to mention? Yep. 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 But that tornado warning did drop in Guthrie, and we will be losing. So we'll be tornado warning free here in just a minute. So, but with that said, guys, weather team guys, I appreciate y'all for being in here, y'all. We're going to get some sleep. I'll have an update video out for you guys tomorrow morning between 6 and 9 a.m. Remember, there will not be weather coverage tomorrow. We are taking tomorrow off. We've got plans. We're doing stuff tomorrow. We will be back on doing weather coverage on Sunday, on Monday, and going into next week if we need to be on. So we will keep you guys updated. Be safe, y'all. Be weather aware, and we'll see you guys on Sunday. Goodbye.